Oh yeah. Oh, I ask myself, what am I doing here? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This video is going to be a how to pack and kind of like amusement park tips video. Let's just get started onto the tips and hacks. The first hack is to always take a snack with you. Like, you're gonna be hungry, you're gonna be waiting in lines, and the food in the parks are really expensive, so I really recommend taking a snack with you and a couple bottle of waters. Each bottle of water is like $4, and you go through them really fast if you're going on a hot day. Next is to get Ziploc bags and put your valuables inside of them when you're going on a water ride. So, and I know that Islands of Adventure, there's a ride, Ripsaw Falls, that there's no lockers, you just have to put your backpacks on the floor and you get soaked on that ride. So I recommend putting your phone, your charger, your wallet into a gallon-sized Ziploc bag so that the water doesn't get inside of it. Next is if you chafe in between your thighs, and what that is that you walk a lot and you're either even if you're not wet, it mostly hurts more when you get off of water rides and you're like soaked. But it's when your thighs rub against each other when you're walking a lot, and in between your thighs you start to get rash and it starts to burn a lot. And I get those like every time I go to amusement parks. It's like kind of bad, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna just either get baby powder and put it in between. But I kind of don't like using baby powder because baby powder stains and it sometimes will stay white even if you walk a lot. So what I recommend using is clear gel deodorant, because you just get a little bit, you put it like in between your hands, you rub it in, and then you just put it in between your thighs and you walk and you're perfectly fine. That happened to me a couple weeks ago and I was like about to cry because how bad it was hurting, and I put gel deodorant and I was good to go. Next is to never forget to take a portable charger or to take like a regular charger, because sometimes there's restaurants that have chargers for you, like outlets, so you can charge your phone. Or if you're going as a field trip like I am, I recommend taking portable chargers because not all charter buses have outlets inside, and charter buses are like those nice fancy buses. Okay. Next, you will sweat. If you're going on a hot day, you will sweat and your face will get really oily, so I really recommend taking blotting sheets. And if you don't have blotting sheets, I'm pretty sure most amusement parks will have the thingies that you put on top of the toilet, like that type of toilet seat cover. And what you're going to do is just get that, you rip off a little bit, and it'll work perfectly fine as a blotting sheet. Next is to take a hat instead of sunglasses, because if you're gonna go on a ride, even if it's like a little tiny kiddie ride, sunglasses are more common to fall off. But if you have a hat and you put your ponytail through your hat, it'll be harder for it, because if it does start to fall off, you feel it and it'll hang onto your ponytail. Next hack is to get games or get ideas of what to talk about, like do games where you can, each person picks a topic and you just continue talking about it, or play heads up, just games that will keep you occupied when you're in long lines. Another thing I recommend is that if you are able to get to the park early and when it first opens, go to the back of the park. The back of the park will be less full because most people will start at the front of the park and then they work their way around. So I recommend going to the back of the park first, where the lines are shorter, and then towards the end of the day when people are leaving, you go to the front of the park, because most people would have already moved to the back. So when they're at the back, move to the front. Another thing, if the lines are really long, go on single riders. You will be split up from your parties, but it is worth it because you do get on the ride faster, but if you really want to go with your friends and your group or whatever, then go on the regular line or fast pass. Another thing is get the app for your amusement park. I know Disney has, I know Universal has, I know Hollywood Studios has, Epcot, like all the Disney parks I'm pretty sure have. I don't know if Six Flags have, but I know a lot of amusement parks have them, so that it's more convenient for you to know where the rides are, to know where you can go eat, to know what time the shows are, and to know what is the waiting time for most rides. Another thing is that you really should take an extra pair of clothes, like light clothes, or wear clothes that dry easily if the park you're going to has wet water rides. Another hack is, well, it's not really a hack, it's more of a tip, but it is to take a smaller backpack, because the reason is that if you take a big backpack, your back is going to be in pain throughout the day. You are going to be walking a lot, and you're not going to want to have to carry a heavy backpack. Also, for some parks they do have lockers, but most of the time the lockers are really small and you won't be able to fit in your backpack in there, and then you won't be able to go on the ride. So I recommend taking a small backpack. Another tip I recommend is always take a little deodorant, always take a little perfume, because you will be sweating and you will end up kind of smelling stinky, and if you're on a field trip and you're going to come back with people on the bus, you're not going to want them to be smelling you, and I don't think you're going to want to be smelling yourself. So always take deodorant, always take perfume, please. Like, you're not going to want to be that one person that people are going to be like, oh my god, someone smells so bad, someone farted, like, it's going to be you. So please don't let it be you. If I forgot any hacks or tips, please comment them down below, so if I didn't mention them, people can go to the comments and see what I've missed. But other than that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and comment down below which is your favorite amusement park to go to. Mine is the Universal parks, and also don't forget to follow my Instagram and my Twitter. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. So we just took it out of the microwave, and this is how they look. That's how they look. And it said to leave it out for a minute because it's really hot. Like, so.